Yes, ma'am. So clocks and calendars, yesterday we have seen the basics and the formula which you have to remember. Mainly these three which I have mentioned here. 1 minute is equal to 6 degree. That is a minute hand movement, and the hour hand movement, you're going to see that. So these three values are very, very important. Just don't forget that. Every 1 minute, our hand is going to move by half a degree, and every 1 hour is going to move by 30 degree. And also the division, there are 12 divisions, and each division is a 30 degree apart. Okay, so this explanation we have seen yesterday, and we'll start with the problem now. The first problem. Find the angle between the two hands of a clock at 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. Then the next one is 15 minutes past 5 o'clock. We'll do one by one. So what you have done this examples yesterday. So can anyone say like what you're supposed to do for this A? First problem. So 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. So you have to first determine what is your H. Are you all listening? Yeah. So this here, for the first problem, you can see that the time given here is 4 o'clock. So your hours is 4. And the minutes is 15. So you can apply that in the formula. What's the formula? Theta equals 30H minus 11 by 2M. And you know that it is in the modulus of this. So negative or positive doesn't matter. So you have to make everything as positive. So you just apply this 30 into 4 minus 11 by 2 into 15. So what's the answer? This is 120 minus 11 into 15. You know that 15 into 11. What you're supposed to do? 5 will come here, 1 will come here, and 1 plus 5, 6 will come in the middle. So it's going to be 165 by 2. So what is 165 by 2?
8.8.25.
8.82, right? 16, like it will go 8 times and this will go 2 times, 82.5. So this is 120 minus 82.5. So what's the answer? 37.5, right? Because 120 minus 80 is 40. Again in that 2 you have to subtract. So 38. Again in that 0.5 you have to subtract. So 37.5. That is how I calculate. I consider 80 is easier. 120 minus 80 is 40. But 2.5 have not subtracted from that. So 40 minus 2.5 is nothing but 37.5. So that's the answer. So second one.
Ma'am, can you start from the first, ma'am?
Pardon?
Can you start from the first?
This problem. Okay.
Yeah.
See, this first problem, like 15 minutes past 4 o'clock, you have to find the angle between the minutes hand and the hour hand. So the data what is given here, you take it 4 o'clock. So 4 is the number of hours and the minutes is 15 minutes. So I'm writing this too. And you have the formula which yesterday we derived. Like theta is nothing but modulus of 30H minus 11 by 2M. So 30H, you're going to write it, that H you have to replace with 4. So 30 into 4 minus 11 by 2 into 15. That's all. When you calculate this, you're going to get this 37.5. So this is what is the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand at 4:15.
Okay.
So you can also have an idea about it when it is 4:50, like how the angle is going to be. Sometimes you might be going for a wrong answer. So this is basically a clock problem. So clock, you know how it's going to be. So from that you can derive that. So when you say 4:15, you know that the 4 is going to be somewhere here and the 15 is at 3, right? The clock is going to be like this. So approximately you can see there is one division. So it's going to be 30, but exactly it will not be in 4. It would have moved by 15 minutes. And our hand for 15 minutes, it will move by 15 by 2, that is 7.5 degree apart. So it is going to further move by 7.5. So 30 plus 7.5 is 37.5. So always keep this in your mind whenever you are trying to find this angle, approximately where the hour hand is going to be, where your minute hand will be. So that will be easy for you to locate that, right? The next one. 50 minutes past 5 o'clock. Apply in the formula the same thing. Theta is equal to 30
30 into 5.
5 minus 11 by 2
11
into
into
50. What is it? 150 minus, this is how much?
275.
25.
25 into 11 is
275.
275. What's the answer?
125, ma'am. 125.
125. And it's going to be positive. Don't put negative here because it's a modulus.
Modulus.
Right. It's basically which is leading. So where here you know that R hand is leading. So this R minus minute, you're going to get positive. So when you go for, what's the time given there? 550. 550 means you know that your 5 is going to be here. That is your R hand is going to be here. And the minute hand is going to be at 10. Right. So here the minute hand is leading. So it has to be like 11 by 2 M minus 30 H. So that's why I just said it's a modulus. So if we are getting negative answer, make it as positive always.
Okay.
Go for the next one. Yeah, this is kind of questions which you have to do it once and you have to remember that, because you cannot have a different kind of questions here. How many times a day, that is 24 hours, are the hands of the clocks at right angles, straight line, and they coincide with each other? So you know about the coinciding with each other. We can start with that particular thing first, because we have already done. Yesterday we did, right? Do you
Yes,
remember
ma'am.
when do they coincide with each other?
12 o'clock.
How many? Yeah. Yes, ma. Somebody said that.
65.
64 or 65?
65.
The coinciding time is always, you have to remember in the clock, because that is never going to repeat. 65, 5 by 11
By
minutes, which
11.
we derived yesterday. That is after 1 hour. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. And then you're going to put 0 as the angle between them when they coincide with each other. Then you're going to find out that 1 hour. 1 hour is like after 1 hour. So 1 will be coming here, but we don't know what is the time, minutes. So you're going to have this. From this, you can find out that minutes is nothing but 5 by 11. So it's going to be 65, 5 by 11 minutes. Okay. So every time when they coincide with each other, the gap in between the coinciding is nothing but 65, 5 by 11 minutes. The question asks is how many times in a day they are going to coincide with each other. So when you say a day means it is 24 hours, correct? Day is going to consist of 24 hours. So you are just going to find out in 24 hours how many times they are going to coincide.
24.
12 times.
How many times they are going to coincide with each other in 24 hours? Okay, we
24
will
times.
one clock. Well, I mean, the one revolution in 12 hours. Tell me in 12 hours, how many times are they going to coincide with each other? Because 24, okay, little lengthy. I don't want to do it now. You do it only for the 12 hours.
6 times.
How can that be 6 times? Because we did this yesterday, right? And here, that is what
12
is given.
times.
It is going to coincide for every 65. Imagine if I say that they're
12
going to
times.
for every 60 minutes. So in 12 hours, how many times they're going to coincide with each other?
12 times. 12 times.
Right. When I say that if they coincide with each other in 60 minutes, then you can say for 12 hours is going to coincide 12 times.
No.
Right. If I consider that every 60 minutes they are coinciding with each other. As if you divide exactly, it's going to be like 60 minutes is 1 hour, like a 12 by 1 will be exactly 12. But now that this is increased to 65, 5 by 11, so obviously the number of times it is going to be less than 12. It's not going to be exactly 12, but how much? So, okay, let me at least put in this way. If I say it is 60 minutes, if they are coinciding at every 60 minutes, how do you get 12 answer? You're going to take
1
this.
hour, 1 hour.
You're going to divide this by 60, right? But this is in hours and this is in minutes. So I'm going to convert this
12
also
into 60.
to minutes, which is nothing but 12. Is that clear? In 12 hours, I have to find out how many times they coincide with each other. Where if I consider that if they coincide every 60 minutes, you'll forget about this. This is the actual value, but this is an assumption I'm making. If they coincide every 60 minutes, that means every 1 hour they are going to coincide with each other. And I am going to find out just by dividing this here, right? Or I can write, usually I write it in this way. 60 minutes, this is 12 minutes. In 1 minute, it's going to be 12 by 60. And you're going to do for 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. 1 hour means it's going to be 12 by 60 into, I mean, you're converting this into
Hours.
hours. So it's going to be 12. So same thing, now you just have to replace these values. Which value? This particular value
60 minutes.
is going to be
65 by 5 by
5 by 11.
5 by 11.
So what do you do here? 12
12
divided
by
by 65
65 by
5 by 11, and that again is in minutes. So I'm converting this into
60.
60.
hours by dividing by 60. That this divide by 60 will give you in terms of hours. So when it comes here, it's going to reverse it. Now you tell me. So how do you calculate this?
First
See,
is
65
whole
5 by
fraction.
11, when you make it in a proper fraction, 65 into 11, what is it? 5 will come here, 6 will come here, 6 plus 5 is 11, so 1 will come in the middle, and the other one will go as the carry, is going to be 715.
715.
This one will come
715
here,
plus 5
6 will
now.
come here. 6 plus 5 is 11. So that 1 will come here as a carry, and that will come here as 7.
715.
Plus 5
715.
will be
715. Plus 5, 720 by 11 now.
720, right? So it's going to be
720
720 by 11.
7.
So replace that here. 12 divided by 720 by 11 into 60. What is 60 into 12? 6 into 12,
720.
720.
720. And this is down, right? So this will come up
Oh,
here.
good.
11
11.
divided by 720.
720.
Therefore,
11.
this answer is 11.
11 now.
So how many times will they coincide in 12 hours?
11 times.
11 times. Definitely it will not be 12, slightly lesser than 12, so it's going to be 11 times. So in 24 hours,
22.
22.
that's it.
22.
So for 12 hours, we have taken this as 11 times. For 24 hours is nothing but 22 times. That's it. That's the answer. Okay.
Ma'am.
And this is a standard answer. There won't be any change. Sometimes it comes in the problem that you have to only remember it's only 22. That's it. And how
Okay.
many times will they be in right straight line?
6.
See, where is the clock?
Only one time.
Draw that. 1 minute. If I put it here, you know that coinciding is like having the same line, one above the other. When I say straight line, it's going to be straight like this. You can just imagine like one full rotation when it makes, it's going to coincide at one time, right? Similarly, the minute hand, it will coincide here and then come here. It becomes a straight line. Again, it will go back. Again, next time it comes, it will come here, right? So this is, when you say this is going to be in the straight line, how many times will that be? Just a guess.
2 times. 12 times, ma'am.
12, 12.
In hour, ma'am. Day.
In 1 hour, is it going to be 2 times or 1 time?
One time.
In 1 hour, it's going to be 1 time. That's clear, right?
One time. One time.
Like
No,
the
1 hour,
coinciding
1 time.
is one time. The straight line also is going to be same 1 time. So in 12 hours,
12.
12 times.
yes.
12
Yes,
times.
12 times. No?
2
In
times.
12 hours, it's going to be 12 times.
For 24 hours.
Are you sure it's 12 times?
12 hours is 12 times, ma'am.
In 12 hours, how many times are they going to be in straight line? Like in 12 hours, how many times will they be coinciding with each other? That is 11 times, correct? In 12 hours, how many times will they coincide with each other?
11
11
times.
times.
Obviously, the straight line also should be 11 times then, right? How can
Yes,
that go
ma'am.
for extra one? When the coinciding is 11 times, after coinciding, it is going to come here and make it as a straight line, then again go back and coincide. So once coinciding happens, when the straight line comes, again it's going to coincide, again it's going to come as a straight line. So every one revolution when you consider, it is going to coincide once. At the same time, it is going to be in the straight line once. Clear? Therefore, that is also going to be how much? The straight line, how many times is going to be? 11 times.
11.
How many times they coincide? That is also 11 times. And now the next one is right angles. How many times will they be in right angles to each other? Yes, ma'am.
3, 9,
Think. Like you have to just think of this, like how the lines are going to
4,
be. When do
4.
you get this right angle? See, imagine, take some time here. Like we will consider this as 2 o'clock. Let us not consider this. I'll just change this. Um,
369.
yes, ma'am. No, let me remove this.
7.
I'll draw a different line here, then you'll understand that clearly. Wait. Let me remove all this. And now, let me put that line. Okay, at 4 o'clock. We can consider something at 4. Okay. 4, this is the R hand. If I consider this is an R hand, okay. When you have to get 90 degree, when do you get this 90 degree? With respect to minute hand.
7.
At 7 it will get that.
Right, somewhere
At
here.
1.
Right. Also somewhere here also.
Yes.
At 1. Right now.
Both the sides you're going to get right angle.
90 degrees.
So
Right.
2 times.
Good. Because it may coincide here. Go back and make a straight line, but in between it's going to have 190 degree. Similarly, when you
Yes,
come
ma'am.
here, it is going to have 190 degree. Correct. So
Yes,
you just consider the coinciding time. In one revolution, when it coincides, after that it comes here. The minute hand will come here and make 190, then come here and make a straight line. Again, it comes here, makes 190, then comes back and coincides. So in between two coincides, straight angle is once, coinciding is once, but the 90 degrees twice. So what's the answer now?
22 times.
In 1 hour, it's going to be 22 times. For 24 hours, I think I made
44 times.
I'm sorry. This is going to be 22.
Only.
The answer is 22 because we
Yes,
are seeing
ma'am.
for 24 hours.
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
the right angle is going to be
44 times.
that's it. And this you don't have to go for the formula, but logic should be clear. That's the reason I'm explaining all this. Otherwise, it's a straight away the answer they ask you, you have to say this 22, 22, 44. Straight line is 22, coinciding is 22, and the right angle is 44 for 24 hours. I'll come to the next one. Any doubt in this? I didn't write it properly in a different way, but you have to understand this. This one explanation is sufficient. For straight line and right angles, you don't have to explain that. You just have to draw this line. I mean the clock, whichever I done, and explain this. That's enough. You don't have to derive again and again for this. Yeah. At what time between 7 and 8 or the hands of the clocks will be right angle, straight line, and coincide? The similar question, the same thing it is, but the thing is, you're supposed to find out the time between 7 and 8 when it makes straight, when coincides, and when it is at right angle. So now you have to go for the formula. How will you do this? Is anyone waiting?
Write the formula equal to 90 degrees.
Good. So which one you're going to do now first? We'll go for the right angles, right? So when you
Yes,
go
ma'am.
for the right angles, I'll write right angles. Okay, when you had to find for the right angle, the angle should be 90.
90 degree.
Yeah, and the timing, what you will take here? The formula.
7.
7. So 30 H.
30 H.
Let me write the formula again. Theta is equal to 30 H
30 hours.
minus 11 by 2.
Minus 11.
Only 2 minutes.
So 30 into the time should be
7.
7.
7 because it is 7 o'clock and some minutes. So the time passed is 7. Then minus 11 by 2. What do you write here?
M. Many.
Yeah,
M
because
only.
you're going to
M.
find out at what time between these two. So that time only you're going to find out. You know, between 7 and 8, it has to be 7 past something. So that's it. That past something is like some minutes which you have to find out. Now you can find it. So it's going to be like 11
90 plus
2m equals, this is 210 minus 90. It's not plus, it's minus. Right. Is it 120?
yes, ma'am.
120. So m equals 120. This goes here 240. So 240
240 by 11.
11. So what is it? 2 times 22.
One
Then
time
20. 1 time
0.9.
7. Then 9. Not 0.9. 9 by 11.
Okay.
For clock, you have to be very clear. You can't just put it approximately or something like a points, all that. So here
Okay,
you have to
ma'am.
put it in a proper way. Okay. So it's 21.
Okay.
21 9 by 11. You can also imagine that. 1 minute. You can just draw this and find out how you're going to get this. Okay. So where is that timing now? The timing is 7, I say. So 6 is here, 7 maybe somewhere here, right? And it's 21. 21 is, this is 5, this is 4. So in between somewhere. So your, this is going to be your hour hand, and this is going to be somewhere here, your minute hand, correct? So you can see that the angle here is going to be 90. It's not going to be exactly at 7. It would have crossed 7 and gone that side. Okay, slightly, because 21 minutes it would have moved that side. But this is going to be. But there's going to be one more 90.
Yes, ma'am.
When this minute hand goes from here and comes here, this is going to make another 90. Find out that time. How will you find that? How will you find that? Any clue? Just say whatever you know.
That's straight line to it.
It's not going to be straight line because your R hand is somewhere here, right? Your R
No.
hand is somewhere here. This is actually, earlier it was there and now it is going to shift to the other side, straight of course. But what else you can do? What did you do for the last problem? You considered this and then you found out this, right? Now instead of this side, you're going to consider this side. That's it. So which is leading now? Minute hand is
So,
leading. Right? So the formula will be now, instead of this, you're going to put it the other way. 11 by 2m minus 30h. This is what I said, either this way or that way,
Okay,
whichever is
ma'am.
leading. So when you see in the initial first case, your R hand was leading. This is your reference. With respect to reference, R hand is leading and this is lagging. And now when the minute hand moves here, you can see now minute hand is leading and R hand is lagging. So in that case, the formula has to change. That's the reason we are putting it as modulus. So you find out now.
Modulus.
90 is going to be
90.
11 by 2 m.
11 by 2 9 minus 210.
Why 2 tens?
30 into 8 over.
30h na? Same thing. The same formula. I'm just interchanging these two. That's it. So it's going to be 90 plus 2. That is 300. Equal to 11 by 2m. Or I can say m is equal to 600 by 11. When 2 goes here. What is 600 by 11? 5 times will go 55.
54.
50, 54. Then 54 means 6 by 11.
6 by 11.
Yeah, that is, this time is 54, 6 by 11. This time is, what was it? 21, 9 by 11. So at 721 point something, you're going to get 90 degree. At 754 point something, again, you're going to get 90 degree. Clear?
Oh.
So straight line, how will you do it now? There is no space here. Maybe I'll go to the next page. Between 7 and 8. So you don't have to do all this. I'll just give a brief, the small clue this is. You always keep this in your mind because you can't keep drawing there. Here I'm drawing just to explain to you. See, 7 is somewhere here. Right. So this is going to be your R hand. So where is your minute hand for the straight line? Exactly opposite. Right?
1.
Yeah. So this is going to be somewhere approximately when you see what will be this part. 5. That is 1, right?
Yes.
Division. So it's approximately very close to 7.5. 7 o'clock, 5 minutes. But exactly we cannot say that. That's how to find it. So what you should do for the straight line? What's the angle here?
180 degree.
180 degrees.
180 degree.
That's all. Write the same formula. 30 into 7 minus 11 by 2m.
Minus 7 by 2.
This way or that way, both are same. Don't worry about it. Okay. So
11
now
by
11 by 2m
by 2m.
equal to, this is 210.
7
Sorry, not plus. It's
minus
minus
180. 7
So how what is 180 minus 210 minus 180 is?
30.
30.
And then this
60 by 11.
60 by 11. 5 by 11.
5 by 11.
Approximately it's a 7 5, right? So you're getting 5 by 11. So it's exactly 7 hours 5 by 11 minutes. It's going to be straight line. That's your answer. And there's one more question, right? What is it?
Coincidence.
Coinciding. So what you should do for coinciding?
0 degree.
0 degree. Good. That's all. 0 degree is equal to 30 into 7 minus 11 by 2m. So m is, I can directly write it
11
here.
by 2m.
This is 210
210.
into 2. 420 by 11. I'm directly writing it here, right? Because it's 0, so I'm taking it to the other side. 210 into
Okay.
2 will become 420. 420 by 11. So what is 420 by 11?
30.
33, balance is
9.
9, 90 is 8. Balance is 2 by 11. So this both will be coinciding here in one line at 7:38, 2 by 11 minutes. 7 hours and 38, 2 by 11 minutes. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
So the three things we have done here. That is for any time. 7 is quite common because you know that 7 straight line, it's easy to find out. So you can also do for 8 or 4, you try to find out later. Okay, so the three things which you have found out is, it will be in straight line at 7:5. It is going to be at right angles at 7:21 something or 7:54 something. And then it is going to coincide with each other at 7:23, 2 by 11. Clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all this whatever you have done is a very, very basic formula because problems, because everywhere you are just applying the formula. Okay. This is going to be, just try to understand this, and with this we'll wind up. I think it's already. You want to wind up, or just read this problem first. Read this problem. If you can do it now, okay. Otherwise, we'll do it in the next class. But I want you to try this.
Okay, ma'am.
At what time between 5 and 6 o'clock are the hands of a clock at 3 minutes apart? So what do you understand by this? What do you understand by this?
What time?
3 o'clock and 6 hands are given, ma'am, but they're 3 minutes apart. So at what time they will be apart?
Yeah. So what do you understand?
In between
Hands will
5
be 3
to
minutes apart. Okay.
Their hands will be 3 minutes.
Yeah. Generally, what you say do is 3 minutes means you know that the 6-degree difference will come for 1 minute, right? When the minute
18
hand,
degree, ma'am.
see the hour hand, you fix it in one place. When the minute hand moves from the, imagine both are in the same line, hour hand and the minutes hand. When the minutes hand moves away from the hour hand, when it makes an angle of 6 degree, then we can say it's 1 minute apart because it is moved by 6 degree for 1 minute. So in that way, you have to see for 3 minutes.
18 degree.
So this one,
18 degree.
you have to make the angle as 18 and do it. So I think it's already 6:44. So okay, we'll wind up this. Tomorrow we'll do, but I want you to try this.
Okay.
Yes?